Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. In this special video we're going to be taking a look at the TS controllers Class 66 style driver stack and the left side panel. These products have been available for a couple of weeks now, and we did show these on a stream about a week or so back with quite great response. So this video again is sort of a same style of look at things and how we showed it all off, and we're going to give you a bit of a demonstration in the two sims, so Train Sim Classic and Train Sim World, along with a little static demonstration here with the controls in front of the camera. So introducing the incredible new control setup from TS Controllers. The two-part versatile Class 66 controllers for the PC are both ideal for UK and US locos. The two parts are sold separately, and these consist of a heavy-duty metal encased throttle and reverser stack with the removable driver's key, like so, which goes into here. We'll demonstrate that shortly. The side panel control desk consists of 8 fully customizable controls, as you can see here as well, and these will control within the application that you will go to download and install for the hardware here. Although modelled on the Class 66 controller set, the controls are suitable for many, like a wide variety of the trains and locos in TS and TSW, with its ability to communicate directly with both simulators with thanks to the TS Controls interface software which is included. The user is able to customise and function of each of these controls on the side panel, and they can then save these as presets for ease of use. The throttle and reverser stack can be used on 3 different orientations to match UK and US locos, switchable with the actual software. Just to demonstrate that, so for example, Class 66, you would have that sort of like the left of you, and you would drive like so. If, for example, it was a Class 67, you can then put this on its back, and I can't remember, I think it's that way around. So basically, with I think the reverse is away from the driver. I can't remember which way around it goes, but basically you can have it that way around. It's got sticky pads on the back of the panel, as you can see here, and it also has them on the bottom as well. So you can change that around to suit your specific setup, whether you're on a 66, a 67 or a 59. So it's pretty versatile in that respect. So the throttle and reverser stack is built, as we said before, with a heavy duty aluminium case. If I just bring this to the camera, I'm hoping that picks up on the camera and the video. You can hear that. Put that there for a minute. It features throttle with 9 physical positions as well, so when you're going through this, it actually has the notches. So if I see it moving away, it's hard to show there, but you can hear the notches. It's pretty satisfying, to say the least. You've also got same with the reverser. Not so much of a notch, it's a bit of more of a gentle rock into position, but it has a very, very slight notch when it gets to where it needs to be. And I like that, because you can't lose it. The little master kit that came with the PBC was very, very small in comparison to that, a very fractional size, and it was very easy to get lost, especially if the little kids were running around the house and decide, oh, I'll just pinch that and run away with it. You could be looking for it for ages, but that, you're never going to lose that, unless you really, really misplace things. So yeah, it's got 9 physical positions which can be configured in the software for the trains, which different amounts of notches that you would need. For example, you can actually use it on sprinter style units with 0 to 7 notches. The reverser has 3 physical notches as well, with its, and it is removable like the real thing. The unit is also heavily weighted, coming in at 3.5 kg to ensure its solidity and sturdiness of basically not moving around the desk when you're applying the power. You can see that I'm moving it now, and it's not moving. It's literally, it doesn't want to move. It's pretty solid with the sticky pad, which is really nice in that respect. I'm just moving me my text down here just so I can cover all this stuff for you. I don't usually do videos like this. It's all totally new to me. It's the second time really I've done this, so it does take a bit of getting used to. But I hope you're enjoying the style so far. And again, just to show you all this stuff. So, desk panel. The desk control panel is built using a mix of a steel frame and acrylic top. So, if I bring this to the microphone. Hopefully that sort of demonstrates it for you. Features 8 levers, buttons and switches. Modelled on the Class 66, but then can also be again used with other locos in the Sims. The TS Controls interface software enables the user to customise and function of each control on the panel, either assigning it to the default functions in TS Classic or TSW using the direct control interface. Otherwise, a pressor key can be assigned to function other uses in the two Sims. And again, these can be pre-saved and saved in the program itself. So, on here you've got the yellow plunger. That's for the AWS. You've got a red latching plunger for the emergency stop, which is really, really nice. This one, I'm going to show you this on the camera a bit closer. So you push it in, and then to release it, you actually have to twist it, and it pops out. Really nice. Nice finish on that as well. It's nice metal. It's also got little like ridges all around the side of it as well. It's really satisfying to actually, like, it's nice to touch that. I like it. So you've got the PBL brake, which is a 2-position large lever, which I think is that one. So that's PBL brake. Momentary action. So it clicks into place as well where it needs to be. It holds. So that essentially is the loco brake, direct brake. You've got also a 2-position direct brake, which clicks. This one, bit more. That one's a bit more of a sturdy sort of like clicks into place. This one's a bit more of a quick click. A bit more of a. This one would be more like what you would use on the PBC as well. That's nice. You can hear the clicks. I'm hoping that the microphone's picking all this up. You've also got some toggle switches. So you've got speed set. Now this is here. Now this is what works in TSW. So for slow speed, you've got the switches, which switch on and off to activate it. And then you've got a rocker switch, which has got a really nice solid click to it. And you have to give it a bit of a push to get it rocking as well, which I like. It's not loose by any means. It's really, really solid. That all this is all marked out as well. It's all labelled and what everything does, so it's all there for you on the interface. You've also got a rocker switch sort of like thing for the sander as well. Nice big toggle switch there, like so. So both units are compatible with TS Classic and TSW. TSW currently is in beta, but obviously it does work. Everything also works with the AP stuff and JT products. They're all supported. It's PC only, just to make you aware, just for the computer, not for console. It requires either Windows 10 or 11, and again, consoles, just in brackets on this, are not supported. I'm going to move the text down again for you. Wish I had a little bit something I could do this away from the desk. So the throttle stack reverser specifications coming in at a weight of 3.5 kg. It's got a 1.8 meter USB cable. I mean, on a normal regular desk, plenty of space for you to maneuver with. If you've got a bit of a bigger desk, it might be a little bit tricky. Sometimes just wiring it up where you need it to be. I mean, for example, if I just show you my desk, it's not the smallest of desks, as you can see. It's a little bit tricky just on my desk alone, but I make it work. It's probably one of them. If you have a hub, you could probably get the hub into the center of the desk, and you've got a bit more space for maneuver there on that. Also, size on the length of this unit here is 31.5 centimeters, a width of 21.5, and a case height of 6 centimeters without the controls. It comes with a 1-year return to base warranty as well, and it's oh, hang on. I've just put the specs in wrong. Sorry, the specs and the height and stuff with the for that side panel. For the reverser stack, sorry, it's 219 by 200 by 200 mil. Handles, obviously these protrude a bit further out. That was my bad there. Sorry. Another little cool thing is I'm just going to show you is it comes with that handle already taken out, and if you see underneath here, it's got a little screw covered with an Allen key. So basically, when you put this into where you want it to be on the actual stack, you can then screw it into place so it stays. I haven't screwed this in though. This isn't mine. We are borrowing this from TS Controllers that we've been giving it to loan and have a play with for a couple of weeks, which is really, really kind of him. So again, thank you to Dan. Really, really enjoyed having a play with it. I'm sure many users at home that are into the controller scene will enjoy this just as much as we have. And one more thing before I switch over to a bit of TS Classic demonstration is I'm just going to show you. Let me move this out of the way. The detail and finish just on the actual side casing. So if you see on it, it's got all these lovely ripples. Really, really nice finish. It's not just a solid flat side, it's actually got some detail going into there. Again, you can just see on the back there, it's got really, really thick rubber feet on all sides around here as well, on all corners on this one. And just to show you, obviously, the controller protruding out there, just to show you how the sort of size of it. So again, there's the key, decent size. If I put it in the palm of my hand, sort of move like that, it's really hard. That shows you how big it is. It just slots in there like so. And then again for the notching. Really, really nice. Right, so what we'll do, we'll fade through to TS Classic in a moment. I'll get this all set up. We'll go through the pricing as well as we go through the video, and I'll just give you a quick demonstration of the controls in both of the simulators. Right, so you join me in Tracing Classic. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a demonstration on how this works against the game. So, as you can see, we've not touched anything yet. I'm going to just reset the vigilance though, just to show you that, because at the minute, when you put the key in, you have to put the key in on the keyboard, and then you can basically use the actual master key. When you put the master key in, it doesn't have any impact on like a control, so it doesn't know that you've put this in as such. It's just basically a bit more of a gadget, more this side of things. So you have to do F2, Shift and 2 on Shift and W, sorry, on the keyboard. I'm just going to quickly show you as well. This is the program. So you download this. When you open up your package, I'll show you just what you get actually as well. So these lovely, as you can see, huge boxes come very well packed. It comes in tons of bubble wrap, as you see. It also comes with tons and tons of the packing peanuts. It's really well packed up. It very, very securely packaged, but it came in 2 boxes as well, one for the stack and one for the panel. So it comes with this paper. Basically tells you about how to, I don't think you're going to see this in there, but it tells you all about the actual program itself. It gives you the link as well to download the software, which is what you see on the screen here. So when you've turned it on, you basically switch between the sim, either TSW or Classic. So we need to put it to class 66. Notching system, and if it's Euro US, so we're Euro. You can change the horn and stuff to be the PBL and stuff like that if you wish to, but I don't need to do that on here. That's pretty much it really. You can do other things like with the door, if you've got a door panel and stuff, you can do all that sort of stuff, but you tell it what you've got enabled or plugged in as well. So there's all sorts of different things you can see on there that you can have plugged in. We've just got the 2 plugged in, obviously demonstrating here. So I'm just going to minimize that. You must have this open for it to work. If you don't have it open, it will not work. Just activate the key. So shield your ears. So that has now cancelled the AWS. I can now put that into forward like so, and I'll just put that back up there. You're not going to see really much of the game as such. I'm just going to move over the brakes. Give it a dab of the horn. As you can see, the notching system working there nicely. You're obviously going to be driving in this sort of position all the time, hand on the brake, and then taking power as you go through the notches. It's very weird doing this because I'm sat really far away from my monitor. So I've got this table up just so I can demonstrate everything a lot easier than have it on the desk. And on the desk it looked really dark when we streamed it. So having it here, it's a lot more ideal for this demonstration. Also, if you think there's anything we could have done better with this video, if you think it was right or if it was just enough for you, let us know in the comments, as obviously future videos potentially could come as we work with TS controllers to bring you these videos. So if there's anything we can obviously do a bit better next time and improve the sort of format of the video, do let us know. We'd like to hear back from you. So the only thing that you haven't got on the panel, of course, is the hazard warning and the train length button. Maybe it would be nice to have the train length button, but it is one of them. A bit more of a gimmick, really. You don't have any, obviously, anything for the lights or anything like that there on a separate board. Just going to take a bit more power as we cross over here. So we'll take it for a drive into the station, and then we'll stop, and then I'll just demonstrate some more of the buttons there. I'm just going to show you the sander as well. So see that? Where my mouse is. It's just so very satisfying to press all these buttons and not have to mess with the keyboard really. It's all in your hand. It's all at hand reach. You actually are assuming the proper driving position for this, with both hands being used all the time. Really, it's a bit odd at first, but you get used to it. What we'll do is we'll do the emergency brake to stop as well, just to show you that. But the emergency brakes are now on. As you see, they're fully applied. And that's done by pressing the this one at the top, the red button, the red little twisty knob. There we go. And just to release that, you just twist. And then obviously you'd have to release your brakes. Takes a moment. Literally keep that pressed towards you. See there, applying some more brake. I'm just going to show you the loco brake, the direct brake there as well. So if I, that is, if I release the brake there, hold that, you can see the gauge on the just next to the sort of camera view there. It's filling up. If I put that into the central, that stops it, and that fully releases. Apply the brakes there. So that is, in a nutshell, working on Train Sim Classic. It's as simple as that. It's literally you plug it in, open the program, off you go. It is simple as that. And we did all that in 8 minutes. So what I'll do now, I'm going to switch over to Train Sim World, and I'll just quickly give you a little brief demonstration on that, and just show you how everything operates in the sim there as well. And what we'll do before I close the video, I will open up the switch over here, and I'm going to put that into Train Sim World ready. So that is now in TSW, and it says here waiting for TSW. So once I open Train Sim World up in a moment, it will find the game, and I'll show you that in a moment that it's doing so. Rightio, so we are now in Train Sim World 3. So with this, we're going to take a quick short drive with the Class 66 that comes with the SEHS route. So we're going to show the throttle stack on, obviously all the gubbins on there will work. We'll put that back to neutral. We're also going to show the left stack against the panels on the left hand side. So with this. And then obviously we'll do a quick roundup summary. I'll just give you the pricing and stuff like that as well at the end. Links in the description, of course, for the product if you wish to go and take a look for yourselves and see what it's all about. So, first things first. Currently it's asking us to wait a moment, so at this point we can get ourselves set up. So, first of all, we need to put the reverser handle in. Cancel the AWS there. Pop it to forward, like so. Obviously you can see at that point throttle is working. Again, everything is set up as per the interface program that you would download for the software. Make sure you switch this over to Train Sim World on the drop down box here, and we've got it set so it's a Class 66. There's all different sets of presets. A lot of this works for Train Sim Classic, of course, but everything's set up for the 66 on the app within Train Sim World. I'm just going to go and set some lights up. You obviously have to do this manually because that doesn't come with the panel, of course. That's totally different. There's no panel available for this to purchase. Get some windows open. Like a bit of noise. So, we are good to go. So what we need to do, first of all, I'm just going to show you quickly the slow speed switch because we haven't seen this yet. So, on here, I'm going to move my mouse. So my mouse is over here, look. Switched on. I'll move my mouse again, let's do it again. Off. On. Off. On. Next up, we're going to do the rocker switch. So we're holding that forward, bringing it back. You can see it's got animation. That is done. I'll just show you there. This here. You see it's obviously going down and up in the value. I'm just going to set that to 3 miles an hour, which I think is the top. No, it's not. We'll do 5 miles an hour. There we go. I'm going to move this down so you can see the automatic brake releasing there. You can see the needle is going back. I'm just going to show you the loco direct brake. There we go. So that's on. You see the gauge is building up, put it into central position, and that holds it, and then release. You see the needles here are slightly going down now, and now they are off. Once that bleeds off, you can put this back into the central position. You've got the horn as well. The only thing it doesn't have again is the trail length, of course. That's not there, but we do have an emergency plunger. So pressing that down, and then if we see the brakes are fully filling up there. To release that, you just twist and release. That has now released, so we can now take the brakes off. It's as simple as that. It's great that it all works in the TSW. So we can now take power. We have released our brakes. We are now actually in slow speed, so we will not take any more than 5 miles per hour currently. A little bit of wheel slip around there. Well, apparently, have I got? Hang on a second. It would help if I actually click start, wouldn't it? That's my fault. Hang on. I didn't click start on the actual screen up here. So it actually now has come on. So I've now activated it on the actual needle. What an absolute burk. Hang on. So if I now take power. It will now not go over 5 miles an hour. That's all we've been having this on. You need to make sure, of course, you click start at the top with press the F1 button. Otherwise it's not going to work. That's a skill issue. But it's all works. So now we're on now at 5 miles an hour. It's just powered itself right down with the amps. So for some reason it's still trying to take over the 5 miles an hour it's meant to be doing. But all this works on there, as you can see. So it's obviously the train's doing whatever it's doing. But it does all work on it, it all sets up. It going over 5 miles an hour is the sim, not the controller. I was a little bit janky in the system. But anyway, that just shows that little feature, which you can't do in Train Classic. I'm going to take that off, turn it back on. So that should now be off. Right, so that's off now. So we can actually now just take power normally. You see the AWS plunger going down on the in the game. Horn, direct, on and off. Sanders, just click it in and then release, and you got the direct on and off. It's as simple as that. It really is. That's it. It's all pretty much, as soon as you've got the little control software on, it'll work as you've just seen there. Let's put the emergency brake on again like we do with TSC. And there we have it. There we go. And that's released. So we'll just set the brakes off like so. And there we go. Well, I hope that's helped you out and given you a little bit of a look at what comes in the two controls themselves. We've just got the website open here for TS Controls, so you can see there just how the website is laid out. So these are priced between £269 and 99p, and that is for the left-hand side panel. So that is £269.99 for there. And if you want the reverser and power handle, that is £449.99. You don't have to buy these all together at once. You can buy one now and buy later on, or if you wish to do so, you can buy both together. And just looking on here currently, they are all in stock. So both of those are in stock at present as of recording this video. So why not take a look for yourselves and see what it's all about. It really is a game-changing experience, and it really is quite satisfying to feel the controls as you're playing the game for yourself. It really is a fantastic way to expand your train sim collection. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and a massive thanks for your time. I hope this has been a beneficial video to you. If there's any feedback, please do pop it in the feedback for ourselves for moving forward. Should we come and do any more videos like this in the future, we can take a look, and we may well be able to better them videos for you. If there's something that we haven't quite shown, or there's something you want to know, do leave us a comment in the chat below. We'll answer that for you, and I'm sure if we can't answer it, Dan from TS Controllers may very well be able to answer that for you in the chat as well. Links in the description, of course. Do feel free to take a look and go from there. Why not take another look as well at the rest of the range from the TS Controllers content. There's all sorts of bits and pieces on their website available. Let's just take a look for you. So you've got the AWS plunger, should it want to load up, there we go, as well. You've got the door and DRA panel there. You've got an emergency brake plunger. Not so much needed if you obviously the 66 panel that comes on there, but if you wanted to do the separate versions, they're all there. And also you have the DSD plunger as well. So there's plenty to keep yourselves going there. And there's also the flexi lever at the top, which we've just missed off there. Sorry, that one is like a HST style controller on there as well, should you be into your HSTs. A massive thanks once again, guys, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. A big thanks also going out to Dan at TS Controllers for allowing us to have a play with the controllers and make this video possible. We really do appreciate the collaboration we've got here. Thank you for watching. Take care. We'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.